answers that you guys have. Well, if you guys have questions, and then hopefully I have the answers. So obviously we'll skip this. So what is SARC? So we have a ton of resources and options for you guys if you ever need any support academically. So we have peer tutoring, we have ACE consultations, we have supplemental instruction, which we usually call SI. We have study union, resources, and then academic success workshops. So with ACE consultations, this is peer consultations that are one-on-one. They're basically helping students develop important academic and life skills. So when it comes to like organization or time management, or even things like study skills for your courses, this will be where you can talk to people for that. And then when it comes to our academic success workshops, they're going to be enhancing your learning and study skills. So I'm sure you guys are noticing a pattern, but basically this office is just trying to help boost you guys academically. So any of the support that you guys need regarding that. And then study union, this takes place for students to help study, prep, and get additional support. This is geared more towards finals, so this takes place near the end of the semester. And let's keep on going. But that's SARC. And then also, like with SI, for instance, the part that I'm GAing for, they help with a ton of resources. So you can like find friends to study with, you can meet new people. It's also led by the students, same with the peer tutoring. It's led by the students for the students. We typically have seen when it comes to like statistics, we've seen that people have been able to improve their grade from half a letter to a full letter grade. And you guys know if there's like C's, like sometimes a C minus is not letting you pass a class. So this can be super beneficial. Let's keep on trekking. Why is it beneficial knowing your learning style? So we're all about time management, you know? And if you learn something the way that works for your brain the first time, then it reduces the times it takes to absorb the information. So it helps you remember, it helps you get it stuck in your brain. I'm gonna check and make sure that I'm still recording because I just wanna make sure. I'm still recording. And then it also helps you figure out the best and most effective ways to study, most efficient. And then also with knowing your learning style, you're able to have a gauge when it comes to certain tests to know if you should prepare in certain ways. You're also able to know like what you'll do well on, what you won't, or what you at least might need like additional support and time doing. Let's keep it going. I'm dropping the chat down. Okay, so the four main learning styles. So obviously, number one is taking up a majority of the population. This is visual learners. This is 65% of the population. Auditory, so the listeners, that is 30% of the population. And then tactile and kinesthetic, they're both 2.5%. So it's definitely a smaller group. And if you guys are curious, tactile learners, they are more of touch-based. So they're more like sensory focused. They, for example, like if you were doing something on the solar system, they would need to have, excuse me, a hiccup. They would need to have the diagram with them and able to like move pieces and really look at them, look at the distance, look at the patterns between the planets. And then kinesthetic, they are more about moving the body and being physical. So think of action. So they would be more in charge of perhaps like embodying the solar system. I was a theater kid, so I feel like I'm a kinesthetic learner because I would, for instance, it'd be easier to like actually see the solar system, move around it, even like pretend to be the solar system with classmates. Yeah. So these are the four types, but there is a disclaimer because most likely you won't just be one type of learner. Like I feel like I am auditory and kinesthetic because I like to hear stories. So we're going to talk about some study skills, things to look out for if you are, LOL, not a theater kid. Oh my gosh, Monica, come on. Come on. I support. Okay, visual learners. So they are going to be like fast talkers, need quiet study time, more detailed note takers. They're going to be drawing the charts. They're going to need to see the charts and pictures too. They're thinking in pictures as well, thinking in images, and then they need to sit in the front of the class because they need to be able to see all the good things that are happening. So how this will show up in class is typically your notes are going to be written. There's some people like you could write it on an iPad or even like a computer and stuff, but visual learners will most likely be writing on a form that they can actually use, like a pencil or a pen. Replacing words with drawings whenever possible, including illustrations, perhaps even using graphic organizers. And then how this shows up at home is you'll be like highlighting, perhaps also watching videos, closing your eyes to visualize information, even rewriting or drawing information from memory. So you get to see a lot more like visual elements here compared to auditory learners who, you can pay attention to this arrow. That's definitely for a reason. So they're speaking slowly and articulate, natural listeners, repeating things out loud, thinking linearly. So they have like steps like this happened and then this happened and then this happened. That's kind of what the arrows are symbolizing too. Reading slowly, as we said, and then they prefer to listen rather than read the material. How this shows up in class is we have another person sitting in the front seat human. Um, if allowed by your teacher, some people like to use like recordings. This also helps them rewrite their notes or write later on. And then they're definitely going to be participating in class discussions if they aren't like more on the shy type and are comfortable with that. And then at home, you'll see them participating in study groups where they can hear other people's ideas. They're going to be utilizing audiobooks or even just the features of books. You know how, at least with like free notes and all the notes that are on iPads, you can usually do like speak and then hear them say that. So that's something that they'll be doing. Studying free of distraction so that they can really just absorb that information. They're going to be sounding out new words, reading and working out math problems out loud, repeating facts. My favorite is that they create jingles or songs. Um, you can even see, like, PEMDAS, like, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. I feel like this is pretty auditory learner vibe. So, like, coming up with those, I can't think of it, mnemonics. I think it's mnemonics. Now for kinesthetic and tactile learners, we are combining these two together. So they tend to be the slowest talkers. They learn by doing and solving real world problems. They like a hands-on approach. They can't sit still for too long, sometimes fidgety. Obviously, this does not apply to everyone. Take more breaks during studying and then tend to have shorter attention spans. Like I said, this isn't for everyone. If you are a kinesthetic, tactile learner and you can sit for hours, props to you. Props. That's not me though. So for in class and at home, how this is going to show up, they are going to be doing presentations and video projects instead of papers. They like to visualize complex projects from the very beginning to the end. They love to be hands-on in labs, using models, drawing charts and diagrams. They also prefer to skim through the reading material to get a rough idea and then go back and look for more details. They like to use their finger when they're reading and use bookmarks to guide as well. They are tracing the letters and words that they want to learn. And then at home, they're making studying more physical. So kind of like I said about like becoming the solar system, so to speak. They're varying their activities, keeping a distractions list on your desk. You're also going to have people like proofread your papers more because you're just trying to get it out. Reading out loud, studying with friends or groups. You can see that a lot of these also coincide with the other learning strategies too. So there's not really just like one go-to method for all of them. You can just see like different ideas as well. I love to chew a different flavor of gum with every subject. I've never tried that, but when I saw that, It seems like a thing. I feel like I've heard that. Acting things out, studying in short blocks of time, probably just because it's more hands-on. Also, I think that two people have joined, so I'm going to take another picture of the list. So give me 1 second. Boom, 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 boom. But yeah, thanks for coming today, you guys. And I'm excited to see what you guys think your learning styles will be because we're about to take a quiz. Well, you can't like pass or fail. It's just like a questionnaire. And then this is going over the differences between kinesthetic and tactile learners, which we kind of already talked about. Tactile, more hands-on, kinesthetic, using the whole body. Um, yeah, pretty interesting stuff. So it's activity time. You're gonna figure out what your learning style is using the Barsh Learning Styles Inventory. I'm gonna take this too, okay? Can someone let Daniel, oh, yes. Are they not in the room? I don't even, yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Bryson. I didn't even see him. I wonder if there's a way to turn on my waiting room noise. I'm actually gonna take away the waiting room. It won't be, it's not a thing anymore. I've disabled it. Sorry about that, Mateo. Okay, let's take this. So you just need to scan it with your phone or your iPad or whatever you have that is a screen. And then it's gonna bring you to this questionnaire. If you see my phone, ooh, I don't like the way that shows up. It's like green. But yeah, we're gonna take this and see. So you kind of need like either a piece of paper too, or just like some way to remember your score. I'm gonna set a timer for 5 minutes. Um, yeah, I'm gonna set a timer for 5 minutes. I'm gonna go on YouTube and like find a waiting room jingle. YouTube. Let's see. I will give 6 minutes. I'll give 6 minutes. 6 minute timer. I want it to be like waiting room music. I think I found something. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I like this. Okay. Okay. Cool. So the timer's on. Take your quiz and we're gonna chat about it, see everyone's results too. Do you guys hear the music? Or is it just me? That sucks. It's really good. I wish I could figure out how to show it. Mm. Oh, Janae hears it. We barely hear it. Oh, probably because I'm talking. Perhaps. It definitely helps if you have paper while you're doing this as well. I have paper. It's helping me. Also, if we need more time, we can totally do that. Because I think I need more time. Does anyone need more time? Because I feel like I do. Okay, cool, Sophie. I'm going to put this, honestly, we have a lot of time left. So I'm just gonna put a 10-minute timer on with waiting room music that hopefully you guys can all hear. And do this do this better. Okay. Okay. Ew, I don't like this. I don't like this. You have about 2 minutes left, and then we're gonna start chatting about it. Ten seconds. Woo! Very lovely. Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Now it is this. Oh my gosh, another video. Okay. 1 second. Let me pull up my PowerPoint. Sharing. Okay, so now it's time to discuss. If anyone is comfortable to unmute or even just throw their information in on the chat. What was everyone's top result? Mine was tactile, coming in at 30. Lauren is a visual learner. Okay. That was my lowest one. It was 24 though, so I feel like that's not the lowest, but it was my lowest one. Mateo is also a visual learner. Okay. You guys are coming in visual too. You guys are making up that 65%. Nice. Does anyone else feel comfortable? My top was auditory, visual. Oh my gosh, this is actually crazy because this is matching up with our results. The first was auditory. No, the first was visual, and the second was audio, and then the other ones were tiny groups. Okay, cool. Nice, nice, nice. Was anyone surprised by their results? Also, you can unmute if you're comfortable with it. But yeah, what were you guys thinking? Were you like shocked? You were like, were you surprised to see maybe like the runner-ups, like the top two? No one was shocked. Everyone knew they were visual and auditory learners. What about, have you guys been using any of these learning strategies prior to the PowerPoint as visual and learning and auditory people? Do you guys think that you had already kind of been doing this already? Or will you be changing it up now? Changing it up, says Lauren. Nice. Definitely the goal of this is to show you guys what you could do so you can improve in classes or just like, work towards a class structure that fits your vibe more and your energy. Oh, yay. If anyone else wants to share, I'll wait another little bit. And like, if you think that this will be different for your upcoming classes. If you have class today or tomorrow, will you maybe be taking notes differently, sitting in a different spot of the classroom even? Well, very nice. So these are the resources and references of the information that I found. In case you guys were curious, we got some stuff from Utah, some stuff from Educators Technology, um, a classic, howtostudy.com. And then if you guys can just fill this out, hopefully it's working though, and let us know how we're doing, see if we can improve. Did I talk too much? Did I not talk enough? Because I can talk more, you know? I hope this is working. But my phone's not working, so I actually can't tell. It's black. It says I can't open the page. Well, let me know if you guys are able to use this one, because if not, I'll find another one. Oh, cool. Thanks, Mackenzie and Lauren. Thank you. Thank you. Well, yay. And then after feedback, if you guys have any questions, I'm here until 1:50. We kind of finished pretty early, but it's all in good fun, you know? But yeah, tell my bosses how we can improve this. Tell me how we can like make this more interactive or just like better to suit your needs. Or if you loved it, be like, I am obsessed with Taylor. I think she's perfect. And you guys should give her 600 raises. Monica, are we soul siblings? What's going on? And then when you guys are done, just let me know. Because I'll stop showing this. I'm gonna play music while we wait. I fall in love too easily. I hope you guys hear it. I fall in love too fast. I fall in love too terribly hard for love to ever Are we done after the survey? Yes, you guys are, unless you have any questions. Unless you're dying with questions. Thank you, Lauren. I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye. Thanks. Do, 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 do. Bye, Sophie. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye. Bye. I was not able to do feedback. It's okay, Mateo. It happens. I got all y'all's names though, so good stuff. Thanks. Bye. Have a good day. It's just me and you, Monica. Thank you for participating. I very much appreciate it. We're done 10 minutes early, but I think that's okay. Oh my gosh, are you giving me a dissertation? Be nice, okay? I'm new. Thanks. Yeah, my big balls. It's so funny. Bye. Thanks for coming. Okay, Jessica. There's no one here, but I'll ask Madison. Madison, should I stay?
Is everyone done?
Yes.
Oh yeah, you're good.
And that was a wrap.